Yes. Hello everyone. So in the last class we completed in exercise 4 till the fourth problem, right? So now see the fifth question. So what is the fifth question? So a merchant on selling rice earns a profit of 10 per a bag, okay, of basmati rice if he sold, and loss of 5 per the bag of non-basmati rice. Okay, we just write what is given in the question. So what is given means, so if the merchant, so merchant means the shopkeeper, okay, so if he sells the rice earns a profit of 10 per the bag of basmati rice, okay, so it means, so profit, yeah, profit for, okay, so per a bag of, profit per bag of, so basmati rice, okay, so how many rupees he going to get? So 10 rupees he will get profit, okay, rupees 10. So let's just write like this. Yes, so he will get, so the profit per bag of basmati rice, how many? 10 rupees he will get. So now see the next what is given. So the loss per bag of non-basmati rice. So if it is not a basmati rice bag, then he will get loss. Okay, so non-basmati rice. So how many rupees he going to get loss? So he will get the loss is rupees 5. Okay, so 5 rupees is loss. So now you have to understand carefully what is the question is given means. So if the shopkeeper, the merchant, if he is selling the basmati rice bag, okay, so how many rupees he will get a profit? 10 rupees he will get a profit. Okay, if he sells the non-basmati rice, so he will get a loss. How many rupees he will get loss? 5 rupees is a loss. Okay, rupees 5 is he will get loss. Okay, so now see the first question. Now what is the question? He sells 3000 bags of basmati rice and 5000 bags of non-basmati rice in a month. Okay, so what he how many bags he sells in a month? So in a month, how many bags? So 3000 bags of basmati rice, 5000 bags of non-basmati rice. So what is his profit or loss in a month? Okay, overall whether he will get a profit or loss he will get if he sells, so 3000 bags of basmati rice and 5000 bags of non-basmati rice. Okay, so we know that if he sells the basmati rice bag, he will get a 10 rupees of profit. If he sells a non-basmati rice bag, so he will get the loss of 5 rupees, right? So now see the question. So how many bags of basmati rice he sells? So 3000. And how many bags of non-basmati rice he sells? So he sold, so 5000, so non-basmati rice. So now see, so profit for, so 3000 bags of basmati rice. Okay, so basmati rice. So how much he will get? Per bag he will get a profit of 10 rupees, right? So if he sells 3000 bags, so how many rupees he will get a profit? So it is 3000 into 10. So how much it is? 30,000 rupees. So he will get a 30,000 rupees profit in a month. So if he sells 3000 bags of basmati rice. Now loss of, okay, so loss for 5000. So how many bags? 5000 bags of non-basmati rice. Okay, so given in the question, because, so what is given in our question? If he sells the basmati rice, he is getting a profit. If he sells the non-basmati rice, he is getting loss. So it means if he sells the non-basmati rice, so he will get how many rupees loss? So he will get the number of bags. How many? 5000 into. So each per non-basmati rice, how much loss he is getting? The 5 rupees. So it means 5. So 5 5 is 25. And how many zeros? 1, 2, 3. So it means it is 25,000 rupees he get loss. Okay, so by selling the basmati rice he is getting a profit of 30,000. By selling the non-basmati rice he is getting the loss of 25,000. So now the overall, okay, so overall profit. So overall he is getting profit or loss. Now if you see, the profit is 30,000 and the loss is 25,000. So it means 30,000 and 25,000. So now the profit is getting or not, right? So overall, so profit greater than the loss. Okay, so how much he will getting profit? So overall, so 30,000 minus 25,000 if you do, so how much it is? 5,000. So you got the answer is placed, right? So 5,000, it means he is getting 5,000 profit. Okay, so answer if you get in a negative, it is nothing but loss. The answer we got in a positive, right? So it is profit. So when you will get a loss, if the non-basmati rice, let's take it is a 30,000, if it is 35,000, loss is 35,000. Definitely then what will happen? So 30,000 minus 35,000, it is nothing but minus 5,000. So minus what indicate? It indicates the loss. Okay. So here the profit 30,000 is greater. So that is the reason we got the overall also. So profit only. Okay. So now see the second question in that. Okay. So everyone understood this. So just what is given in the question. So in a month, so 3,000 bags of basmati rice he sells and 5,000 bags of non-basmati rice. Overall he will get a profit or loss. How much he will get? So overall how much he got the profit? He got the profit is 5,000 rupees. Okay. So now see next second in that. What is the number of basmati rice bags he must sell to have the neither profit nor loss? If the number of bags of non-basmati rice is sold 6,400. So it means, so now you have to understand the second question carefully. So it's very important one. So what is given in the question means, what is the number of basmati rice bags? Now we have to find how many number of basmati rice bags he have to sell. So now if the number of bags of non-basmati rice sold is 6,400. Now you have to find what is given here. So he must sell to have neither profit nor loss. So it means, so now he will not get a profit and he will not get a loss. Neither profit nor loss. What is the meaning of this? Okay. So the meaning of that, okay, so meaning of this means neither profit nor loss means he will not get a profit and he will not get a loss. No loss, no gain. So when you will get a no loss, no gain, if this both the values, if you see the profit is 30,000 and the loss also you got 30,000. So profit is also 30,000, our loss is also 30,000. The overall you will get anything. So 30,000 minus 30,000, it is nothing but 0. So it means you will not get a profit, you will not get a loss also. So whatever the amount you spend, that much only you earn. So it means no profit and no loss. So now what is asked given in the question means, now 6,400 bags of non-basmati rice he sells. Okay. So it means definitely non-basmati rice means he will get a loss only. How much loss he will get, that much profit if he earn, then overall what will happen? So he will not get any profit and any loss. So it means now non-basmati rice bags are given, number of bags, but basmati rice bags we have to find based on our answers. Now see, it's very simple. So what I am doing means, so number of, okay, so number of basmati rice bags. So let's take it is X bags. Okay. So number of basmati rice bags I am taking X. Okay. X number of basmati rice bags are there means, so then the profit, so how much profit he will get? Profit per, so basmati rice bags. So see, if he sells the 3000 bags, we did 3000 into 10, that is we got 30,000. So now we know the number of basmati rice bags, how many are there? X are there. So it means what is the profit he will get? X into, so per basmati rice how much profit? 10. So it means, so 10 into X, it is nothing but 10X. Now, so he is given in the question non-basmati rice bags, how many are there? So it means, so non-basmati rice bags. So how many non-basmati rice bags are there? So 6,400 bags are there. So if 6,400 bags means non-basmati rice means what? Definitely he will get a loss or profit. So he will get a loss only. How much loss per bag? 5 rupees. So it means now what we have to do? So now the loss. So loss is how much now? So the number of bags, 6,400 into, so loss for every bag, so it is 5. So now just multiply, you will get how much he got the loss, okay, how much he received the loss. Now see, 5 4s are 20, so 2 is carry, and 5 6 the 30, right? So 30 and plus 2, 32, and 2 zeros. So it means 32,000 rupees he is getting loss. So if 32,000 is getting loss means the profit also how much he should earn? He have to earn the profit, how much he should earn? 32,000 only. The loss he got 32,000. The profit also definitely how much he should get? 32,000 only. Then what will happen? Then he will not get any profit and any loss. Because our question only saying, what is that? He will not get any profit and he will not get any loss. Then number of basmati rice. So X we have to find. So given. So what is given? So here our profit and loss are both are equal. Why they are equal? Because the question in the question is given that, so neither profit nor loss. So neither profit nor loss means what? He will not get any profit, he will not get any loss. When he will not get any profit and any loss? Whenever whatever the amount he earned, that is a profit, the gain and loss. So both if they are equal, then only overall he will not get any profit and loss. So it means here, so the same number of, so it means we know the profit. What is that? 10x. And what is the loss? So it is, what is the loss? So 32,000. Okay, so now x equals to, what will happen? This 10 here multiplying. If it is go this side, so it's divide. So by 10. So 0, 0 cancel. So x equals to how much it is? 3,200. 3,200. What is x here? How many bags of basmati rice he should sell? He should sell 3,200 of basmati rice. Then what will happen? The profit, how much he will get? Same 32,000 only. Because see, so 3,200 into 10. So it is nothing but 32,000. So 32,000, loss is also 32,000. So it means overall he will not get any profit and any loss. So it means therefore, so number of, so basmati rice bags. So how much it is? So 3,200. So understood everyone? So once again see the second question, what is given in the question. So listen carefully. The first one you will understood, it's very easy, but see the second question, little confusion. So it is also easy only, but see the question. What is given in the second one means, so by selling the number of non-basmati rice, that is 6,400. So non-basmati rice he sold 6,400. After selling the non-basmati rice, so what is given in the question means, he is not getting any profit and he will not get any loss. So neither profit nor loss. Now find out how many number of basmati rice he must sell. Okay, when we get if the profit and the loss, if both are same, then overall we will not get any profit or loss. So it means now that is the reason the number of basmati rice, it is we have to find that I am taking as X. So X bags. So we know that selling the basmati rice, he will get 10 rupees of profit, right? So but here now how many number of bags he is selling? X bags he is selling. So it means what is the profit he will earn? So that is nothing but X into 10. So X into 10, it is nothing but 10X. And is given in the question that non-basmati rice bags is given 6,400. So selling the non-basmati rice, how much he will get the loss by 5 rupees, right? So it means, so 6,400 into 5, how much it is? It is 32,000 loss he is getting, right? So now he is getting the loss of 32,000. It means the profit also how much he should get? Same 32,000 only. If he get the same 32,000 profit, then what will happen? He will not get any profit and loss. So it means the given in the question, what is that? Profit equal to loss. Why we written this condition? Because he is not getting neither profit nor loss. So it is given in the question. That is the reason we are writing profit and loss both are equal. So what is the profit here? 10x. And what is the loss? 32,000. So 10 multiplying, if it is go right hand side, it is divide. So 0, 0 cancel. So it is nothing but 3,200. What is X? So it is nothing but the number of basmati rice bags. So how much it is? 3,200. If he sells 3,200 of basmati rice bags, then how much profit he will earn? So 3,200 into 10. So that is also nothing but 32,000. Then 32,000 profit and 32,000 loss. That means, so he is not getting any profit and any loss. So I think understood everyone. Okay. So let's move to the next topic. Okay, it's very important, it is also. Okay, so the marks, whatever the question we saw, that is important and it is also very important. Okay, so just the values here also, just values will change or numbers will change. That's it. Here given 6,400, right? Instead of that, he will give some number. So 8,000 like that they will give. Then how many number of basmati rice he has to sell? So like that the question will ask. Okay. So be careful. So any type of the question is given means it's the same way you should do, but only the values are changing. Okay. So now see the next question in exercise 4. So I think we have one more. Yes. Yes. See the sixth question. So it's very simple. 6 way. So replace the blank with an integer to make it is a true statement. Okay. So some statements are given. So we have to fill in that blanks whatever the integer is suitable integer. Okay. So see the first one. It's very simple question. So just you have to fill in the blanks only. So minus 3 into so dash which is equals to 27. The 5 into so dash it is equals to minus 35. So only what it will confuse means that either we should take a positive or negative. That only very important. Okay, remaining all it's very easy only. So just either we have to take a positive or negative. That you have to be careful whenever you are doing. Okay. So now see the question. It's very simple. Questions are given here now. So now what we have to use the appropriate value here. Okay, so replace the blank with an integer to make the true statement. Now see here minus 3 into something we have to take equals to 27 is given. So it means the first you have to look the signs. Here minus is there, here we got the answer is plus. So it means when we will get a place, minus into minus we will get plus. So it means our integer whatever is there, it is a negative integer here. That we have to check first. Now yes, so what you have to multiply? 3 tables. So what you have to multiply to get 27? So 3 nines. So 3 nines is 27, right? And minus into minus it is plus. and 3 nines are 27. So it means it is plus 27. So minus 9 is the answer. Now see the next question. Now if you see, nothing means plus. But our answer, the product what we got, minus. So plus into what it should be, definitely it should be minus only. Then only we will get a negative. So plus into minus, it is minus. So it means it is minus now. So now 5 tables. So when we will get 35, so 5 sevens are. Right. So now see the next one. So here we have a minus. So the product also minus only given. So when we will get it is minus. So if this is plus. So plus into minus, it is minus. Okay, if you take minus into minus, it will become plus. So but here what is our product? It is minus 56. So it means definitely the fill in the blank, the whatever the integer is suitable, it is a positive integer only. Now check. So 8, in which table 56 we will get? So 8 sevens are. So 7 eights are. Okay. So plus 7 into minus 8. So how much you will get? So minus 56. Okay. Now see the next one. So minus 12. So but the answer is what? Plus is there. So it means whatever the integer, it's definitely a minus. So minus into minus, it is become less. So now 12 into what we have to multiply to get 132. Now see. So 12 tens are 120 is over. So it means 12 elevens are like that, one by one you have to check. So now see 12 elevens are. So how much you will get? So it is 1 2, it is also 1 2. So it is nothing but 132. So it means that 12 11 is how much? 132. So it means what is our answer? So it is nothing but minus 11. So minus into minus, it is plus, and 11 into 12, it is 132. Okay, so like this. So we have to complete the fill in the blanks. Very simple, right? So now see, so we are done with exercise 4. The very important topic we are going to discuss. So the next operations, what is left at we? So we completed addition and we completed multiplication and we also completed subtraction. So now what we have to do now? So we have to complete, so now the division of integers. Okay, so here also the division of integers, so we have to follow the few steps. So the two rules you have to remember, it's very simple. So division of integers. Okay, so just see the some example what and the rules. Okay, so however the multiplication and the subtraction and addition, how we have a rules, the same even the whenever we are dividing two integers, so what are the rules we have to follow. Okay, so now the rule number 1. So what is the rule number 1 means? If you are dividing a positive integer with a negative integer or a negative integer with a positive integer. So I am just repeat once again. So what it is saying? If you divide a positive integer with a negative integer, okay, so or else a negative integer with a positive integer, then the quotient whatever we will get, it is nothing but a negative integer only. So what is the meaning of that? So now let's see few example for that. So I am just taking example. So let's take it is a 27 by minus 3. So what I am doing here now, a positive integer I am dividing with a negative integer. So what will happen if you divide a positive integer with the negative integer? So we will get the quotient, whatever the answer, that is negative integer only. So it means our answer is negative, minus. So now same, just divide. So 3 ones are, 3 nines are. So it means what is the answer? So it is minus 9. Understood? So 27 into, so that is 27 by minus 3, it is nothing but how much? It is minus 9. Okay, so how we will do division, you know already. So 3 nines, so it is 27, so the answer is here. Now see one more example. So I am just taking 242 by minus 2. Okay, so now it is a positive integer. The numerator whatever is there, it is a positive and denominator it is negative. It means a positive integer I am dividing with a negative integer. So what will happen whenever we divide a positive integer with a negative integer, the quotient we will get a negative integer. And so now just divide now. So 242. So 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, and once again 2 ones are 2. So it means 2 121s are how much we will get? So 1 2 1s are, and how much it is? 242. So it means, so what is the answer? So 121. So minus 121 is the answer. So understood everyone? Now see few more examples. So I am just taking the example 3. So now minus 59. Yes. So now minus 591 by 3 is the question. So now what we have to do now? So we have to divide. Now here the negative integer dividing with a positive integer. The first what we seen, a positive integer dividing with a negative integer. Now if you divide a negative integer with a positive integer, in these cases also, the quotient what we will get negative only. Now divide. So 3. So 591. So how much you will get? 3 ones are 3. So what is the remainder? 2. So it is nothing but 29. So then 3 nines are, so it is 27. So what is the remainder? 2. So next what is left here? 1, 21. So 3 sevens are, so 21. So it means what is the answer? So minus 197. Okay. So it means, just remember, whenever we are dividing a positive integer with the negative integer or a negative integer with the positive integer, the quotient what we will get? Negative. This is the rule number 1. Okay. So now see the rule number 2. So what is the rule number 2 means? If you are dividing a negative integer with the negative integer, or if you are dividing a positive integer with the positive integer. Okay. So this is rule number 2. What is the rule number 2? So if you are dividing a positive, okay, if you are dividing a positive number with a positive number or a negative number with a negative number, so the quotient whatever it is positive. Okay. So if you are dividing a negative with the negative or a positive with the positive, we will get which number? We will get a positive integer only. Okay. So regarding this, the rule number 2, we will see the examples in the next class, and we will continue the next exercise based on our division of integers. Thank you.